I've tried to tell you guys we're live. Now, yesterday, when I did this phone live yesterday, I noticed that this thing that I'm holding was clicking. So I'm hoping there's no clicking on this phone live. The phone battery is a bit flat, so I don't know how long it's going to give me on this phone live. I've just been tobogganing with the kids. I watched. Then we had a lovely couple of coffees that you guys paid for. I thank a few of you I think 2 of you bought me coffee. Was it David and Michelle today? So thank you so much, guys. When you buy me a coffee, I love it. Me and my wife, we go and treat ourselves to a lovely coffee that you guys have paid for, and we love it. It's very, very kind of you. Very kind that you do super thank yous, and I really appreciate it, guys, when you send me a thank you. It does mean a lot to me. So as you know, we're trying to build up the members. We've got a few new members. It's only $1 a month, so I love that. And all the subscribers and the likes, all the views that we're getting together as Team Elvis, I really appreciate it. Please don't think I take it for granted just how kind you guys are to me. Hi, Jane. So, it's Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. And we are in Weston-super-Mare near Bristol. We're just a small Elvis channel that defends Elvis and his bloodline. So that includes Lisa Marie and Benjamin and Riley and Finley and Harper and Gladys and Vernon. The whole bloodline, guys, we defend them all. When things come up where we feel that Elvis and his bloodline are being unfairly portrayed, whether it be on the internet or in a newspaper or in a magazine or on a documentary or a biography or in a movie, we will jump in where we can together with Team Elvis, and we're going to defend them. We're going to disagree with people. Sometimes we upset people. Sometimes the way that we disagree with people and their views that upsets people. Because I personally think that society, the public, in England we call them Joe Blogs. I think the general public around the world have been misinformed about Elvis. Just go a bit higher. Who's that? Let's have a look. Hi, Elaine. So Elaine's been chatting with me. Hi, Elaine. Who else we got on? Just give me a quick hello, guys. I'll see who's there. So let me just get around the corner a minute. It's actually quite nice today. It's already starting to get dark because the clocks have gone back. So it's just very slightly starting to go dark. Only slightly. Who we got? Karen, Stacy. Obviously I'm walking the dogs. They're pulling me as usual. Now, defending Elvis Presley, I still get the people saying to me, why do we defend Elvis Presley? Why does the name Defending Elvis Presley even need to exist? Some people are insulted that we are called Defending Elvis Presley. I don't see why. I just think it's pretty obvious. I mean, the book From Here to the Great Unknown, obviously this massive bestseller from Lisa Marie Presley, her own memoir from her own voice on her own tapes. They say 16 tapes, yeah? There's some very, very upsetting details in that book. I know the book isn't all bad. There's also many details in the book that are really cute, really just wonderful to read. Yeah, it's not all bad. It's not all negative. Hi, Deborah. But as we know, we're very upset about these extreme allegations about Michael Edwards, Priscilla's boyfriend. So just that alone tells you why we have to be called Defending Elvis Presley. Just that one thing alone, where we are demanding the authorities arrest Michael Edwards for these alleged allegations of abuse towards a 10-year-old girl from the age of 10 to 15. She's put it in her book. Riley Q left it in the book. She didn't have to. Riley Q could have just hid it away, but she didn't. She chose to keep it in the book. Lisa Marie chose to, in her tapes, she did choose to put it on the tapes, didn't she? She chose to put it on the tapes. So we can't, let me just pull this a bit nearer to me, see if I can get it not. Are you getting, guys, can I just ask you, when I take my steps, are you getting a bit of a clicking sound, or is it just a slight wobble? Elaine, you can be my tester. Obviously, when I take a step, we wobble, but are you getting a clicking sound? That's what I'm asking. If you are, I'll just make it a bit shorter. Let's just see what you say, guys. Are you getting a clicking sound or not? It's supposed to wobble because I'm walking. So, all right, guys.
Do you do YouTube?
Yeah. All right.
What's your channel?
It's called Defending Elvis. Anyway, so as I was saying, the kids are calling out to me now. So as I was saying, all right. Let me just cross over the road. Right, are you the YouTuber? But can you hear a clicking sound? Elaine, I'm just asking you now, can you hear a clicking sound? I know it wobbles, but is there a clicking sound? Let's just see if, oh, that's good, because yesterday there was a clicking sound, which was annoying. So are you all like hearing me okay? No, they didn't mind, guys. Elaine, no what? No what? No clicking sound, or you hearing me okay? Look, I'm famous. I'm famous in my own town. Yes, meaning what? Elaine, you have to describe yourself. Yes, there's no clicking sound. Yes, I hear you okay. Yes, your black hair looks really cool. Aha, Trudy. Guys, look at my black hair. Shh. What do you think of the black hair, guys? Ta-da, black hair. Ta-da, black hair. No clicking sound. Thank you, Elaine. That's better. Hi, Stacey. Thank you. Right, as I was saying. So the book From Here to the Great Unknown, it just makes it very clear. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Thanks, Valvis. Yep, I am Dracula. Elaine, it's funny you mentioned Dracula, because I remember when I was growing up in the 70s, my dad would dye his hair. And I always used to think, my dad looks like Dracula. So I have become my dad. I have become my dad. But remember, I get away with it because Elvis dyed his hair black. Now my wife doesn't mind me dyeing my hair. She thinks it's fine. And I do say to her, do you mind me dyeing my hair black? And she says, well, you run an Elvis channel, so it's okay. It actually, thank you, Trudy. My wife says, because you run an Elvis channel, you get away with it. Do you agree with that, guys? Because I got a bit of a quiff and I run an Elvis channel, I can have black hair. I've got a good excuse. Anyway, come on, I'm 57. If I didn't dye my hair, I'd have complete grey hair, probably. Elvis looked like Dracula backstage at one of his 1969 after parties. Yes, I've seen that video with Cary Grant and Sammy Davis Jr. Wasn't Juliet Prowse there as well, and a few other famous people. But didn't he look amazing in that black jacket with that collar turned up? Made that footage, that color footage on YouTube is amazing. Is it after, wasn't that the VIP after party, or was it before? Was it before or after the concert? I know it's 1969. So anyway, guys, talking about the Defending Elvis thing, the more new information that is coming out, even with this Bridget Cruz trial with Priscilla, even now that we're finding out that Lisa Marie was going to sue her mother, Priscilla, just before she died. Yeah, isn't that one of the things we've recently found out from Bridget Cruz when she joined our show? Yep, Bridget Cruz joined our show, didn't she? So, she's the auctioneer. She used to be, well, she is partners with Priscilla. They set up some companies together. Now, Priscilla changed her mind and is reneging on all these contracts. Something's barking away. So, we're now finding out that Priscilla was facing 3 possible lawsuits. 3 possible lawsuits. Dog's having a right go behind me. So even that makes me want to defend Elvis, because I'm like, well, if Lisa Marie was so upset with Priscilla, her own mother, that she was going to sue her, I want to know why. We don't know why, do we? All we know is that Bridget Cruz, in this lawsuit that's going on, we know that Priscilla is countersuing, yeah? All we know is that Bridget Cruz said that Priscilla was facing 3 lawsuits. One from a convict. That just sounds really weird to me. Does anyone know who this convict is? Someone in prison? So please, does anyone know? The other one was with Lisa Marie, yeah? And my guess it was to do with the Priscilla film. Yeah, the Priscilla film. And then there was something else, I can't remember what it was. There was 3 things that Priscilla was facing, 3 possible lawsuits and a massive IRS bill, tax bill, and very serious lack of income. So Bridget Cruz jumped in to help her. Yeah? Bridget Cruz jumped in to help her. Priscilla obviously agreed to everything and then changed her mind. Changed her mind. My God, that dog sounds ill. Can you hear it, guys? That dog sounds... Anyway. So yeah, we need to be called Defending Elvis Presley, defending the bloodline, because there's so much going on.
Excuse me, please.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
All right, no worries. So there's so much going on, isn't there? So you got to remember that all these things are happening. It's all headline news. It's all over social media. And we, as Elvis fans, as defending Elvis, we got to be there for it, guys. And we have to have our input, have our say. We have to join in. We want the family to know that we support them. We want the family to know we support them. That includes Riley. That includes Finley and Harper. Now, some of you will say, well, you know, Riley can look after herself. You know, she's successful in her own right. Some of you will say that Finley and Harper are just 16. So, you know, they're minors, so leave them alone to grow up. Yeah. No, it's not. It's like an old people's home, Elaine. So P. Lentikoff thinks that Bridget Cruz is also a victim of Priscilla. Now, we'll go into that in a second. So, remember when Bridget Cruz spoke to us the other day, she was quite upset. I would say Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, you know, larger than life character, a female Colonel Tom Parker, I would say she was reaching out to us as Elvis fans. She trusts our channel. She trusts Defending Elvis Presley, our YouTube channel, to give her some support. I feel that she chose us because she felt, after watching our live streams, I think she felt that we were going to have her back. I think that she felt that Team Elvis, because she's watched many of our live streams, I think that she felt she could talk to us without us insulting her, being rude to her. I think she could tell that we were going to give her some respect. So she poured her heart out to Team Elvis and to me. Do you guys agree? Were many of you there for that conversation with Bridget Cruz? This wasn't a normal conversation. This wasn't just, hi guys, how are you, bye. This was, hi guys. Firstly, she said, look, I'll let you guys carry on with your topic. Then she said, I said very quickly, can Team Elvis question you? She obligingly agreed and allowed us to question her about the lawsuit, about Priscilla. Now, Bridget Cruz poured her heart out to us, guys. I've gone through those comments quite a few times. It's quite heartfelt, the things that she was saying, that her own company, GWS Auctions, had been attacked because of this situation with Priscilla Presley. Yeah, bearing in mind, remember, Priscilla signed these contracts. No one forced her to sign them. She said her own family and her daughter were being bullied at school because of this lawsuit with Priscilla Presley. She said she couldn't believe that a close friend like Priscilla, who she regarded as her own mother, that's how close they were. She looked at Priscilla as a mother figure. She said she couldn't believe this was happening because Priscilla had done a U-turn. Priscilla had done a U-turn. What's that? How do we know? Sorry, keep the messages short so I can read them. I only get them for like 2 seconds. Hi Senso, we're just doing a little chat while I walk the dogs. So remember, Priscilla changed her mind. That's what happened. They had this agreement. You can look it up on Google. You can find all of the agreements detailed by different social media companies. What was agreed. She sold her name, image and likeness to Bridget Cruz. The name Priscilla, not the name Presley. Now, there was a mix-up. So Bridget Cruz was upset when she found out that Priscilla Presley had already sold the name Presley to Bob Silliman, I think around 2005. So Bridget Cruz did think that when Priscilla sold her the name, image and likeness of Priscilla, Bridget Cruz did think that she had also obtained the name Presley, which she hadn't, because she sold it to Bob Silliman when he took over 85% of Graceland. Yeah? You know, Elvis Presley Enterprises. Sorry, let me get my facts right. Bob Silliman bought 85% of Elvis Presley Enterprises, but this also included controlling Gracelands. It also included a 99-year lease of Graceland. They paid the rent in advance, which I think was $3 million. But this is the other thing. Priscilla also sold the name Graceland. I repeat, in 2005, Priscilla also sold the name Graceland to Bob Silliman. Now remember, you've got Lisa Marie Presley is the trustee. Lisa Marie Presley is the trustee. They were joint trustees. So it was Lisa Marie and Priscilla became joint trustees once Lisa Marie turned 25, yeah? So Lisa Marie obviously trusted Priscilla enough to keep her as joint trustee. Now my guess guys, now that we've got the book From Here to the Great Unknown and all the stuff that's coming out in that book, is that Priscilla forced Lisa Marie to allow Priscilla to remain as joint trustee. This is my guess, guys. My opinion, thinking outside the box. Because it's quite unusual that once Lisa Marie had become 25, that she allowed Priscilla to remain as joint trustee. Hi, Leo. So what I'm trying to say is, I feel after, everything we're learning from the book From Here to the Great Unknown, I feel that Priscilla was forcing Lisa Marie to do many things. I really do, guys. I personally think, and I mean this respectfully, that Lisa Marie was a bit brainwashed. We've got the Scientology situation. But I also feel that Lisa Marie had her arm twisted on many decisions. And I think selling off part of 85% of Elvis Presley Enterprises and selling off the lease of Gracelands to Elvis Presley Enterprises, I think Lisa Marie didn't have a choice. I think she was coerced into it by Priscilla Presley. It's just my opinion, guys, for entertainment purposes. It's just how I feel. I feel that many decisions that were made by Lisa Marie were made because Priscilla was very intelligent, very cunning, very clever, smart, and could talk Lisa Marie into anything. I really believe Priscilla, with a bit of arm twisting, with pressure, could talk Lisa Marie into anything. Let me just see what's going on there. So I'm trying to read your comments, guys. So I don't trust Priscilla Presley. I don't trust Priscilla Presley. I think many of the decisions that were made by Lisa Marie on behalf of Elvis Presley Enterprises, on behalf of Graceland, were under pressure. Now we say that Elvis was under pressure to marry Priscilla by Vernon, by Colonel Tom Parker, by Priscilla's parents, many other things. This is the type of pressure I'm talking about when it comes to Lisa Marie and decisions she made. I think she had that kind of pressure on her from Priscilla. So I think if we go back over the decades and analyze all the different decisions, like selling off Elvis Presley Enterprises, like leasing Gracelands to Bob Silliman, I actually think there's some wrongdoing that has happened. This is just my opinion. Just my opinion, guys. So I just don't trust Priscilla when it comes to Lisa Marie. Now, we see, this is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that how can I say it? Now that we've all been reading the book From Here to the Great Unknown, listening to the reviews, different people's take on that book, and the book is exposing a lot of wrongdoing, yeah? I now have to re-look at every single interview that Lisa Marie was in with Priscilla. And I have to look at those same interviews with different eyes, from a different viewpoint. Does that make sense? Even the Piers Morgan interview with Priscilla, we have to see that differently now. We have to see it different. So I can see you guys are having a chat here, but I'll just carry on talking. So anyway, It's okay, I'm not getting the conversation because you guys are talking about something else, but I'll carry on what I'm trying to say to you. Every interview I see now, I look at it through different eyes. Yeah? Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm doing dinner, so I'm listening. Hi, Jane. About a lot of maybe why offered to Priscilla. Let's have a look. All right, sorry, I'm trying to read some of these comments. They keep disappearing. So my point is, every interview ever done by Lisa Marie or Priscilla, we now have to re-look at those same interviews and see it from the point of view of the book From Here to the Great Unknown, because now everything's different. Because now we know that Lisa was damaged, don't we? We know that Lisa was damaged, yeah? So, you know, allegedly from Michael Edwards. So now every single thing that happened, Lisa, age 10, 11, 12, 13, right up into her early 20s, even when she took the decision to marry Danny Kiu, which I think was when she was 19. Don't forget, she met Danny through Scientology. Danny's grandparents were heavily involved in Scientology. We've been listening to Serge. How the children are treated in Scientology. We know that Riley and Ben were in Scientology. So all of it is very worrying. I know that you guys at the moment are quite comfy with Danny Kiu because he helped Lisa Marie towards the end. And he seems to be very good with Riley. But guys, you can't ignore that Danny came from Scientology. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore the damage that Scientology did, whether it be to Priscilla, because I think Priscilla's brainwashed, whether it's to Riley, because I still think that Riley, when she has this big smile covering up her emotions, I don't think that's standard. I don't think when someone hides their emotions behind a massive smile, especially after finding out these alleged allegations against Michael Edwards, Riley is put on the spot, dozens of interviews, never mentioning her mother's abuse. She just keeps a big smile. I think something isn't quite right with that. And I don't mean that as an insult to Riley, because I love Riley and I support Riley. I still say that Scientology affects these children. And I think Scientology does affect Riley, and I think it affected Benjamin and the outcome with Benjamin. Yeah? It definitely affected Priscilla, because I think Priscilla got sucked into Scientology way too young as well. And I think Lisa Marie 100%, when she was thrown into Scientology at such a young age, I think it did a lot of damage. I think Lisa Marie, with the Scientology damage, the brainwashing, also getting married very young to Danny Kiu, who was a Scientologist, yeah? And then having children very young with Danny. But then you've got the abuse. So Lisa Marie must have had mental health problems based on the abuse from the alleged abuse from Michael Edwards. So all of it is a mess. And our heart goes out to Riley and Benjamin and Lisa Marie. We don't really know what they have been through. You know, don't forget, Riley's 35, yeah? Riley chose to do her own thing, just to do some modeling, some acting. She's successful in her own right, isn't she? Yeah? Now, what did Riley go through as a teenager? What did she go through in her 20s? We don't know, guys. What did Benjamin go through? Didn't he die at the age of, was he 26, 27 when he died? Why? We know he suffered from depression, but what did he go through in Scientology? Do you see what I'm trying to say here, guys? We have to think outside the box. We have to go, something isn't right here. Why did Michael Edwards get away with this alleged abuse? Why has nothing been done about it? Because I'm sure that before this book came out, that Lisa Marie has told people. I guarantee you that she told Riley, yeah? I guarantee you that Priscilla knew all about it. Right, he was 27, okay. So do you see what I'm trying to say, guys? It's almost like there was a big cover-up. I know that Lisa Marie tried to talk about it on the Howard Stern show. We know that Michael Edwards put it in his own book, which I think was called something like Priscilla, Lisa and Me, or something like that. Why has it taken Lisa Marie to die after recording these tapes, yeah? Putting her, you know, distressful thoughts onto tape. Then Riley comes along after poor Lisa Marie dies, unexpectedly. So then we know that Lisa had already asked Riley to help her finish this book, but why? It's called Priscilla, Elvis and Me. Thank you. So Elaine says, must have been paid off, their silence brought. I agree, Scientology caused and still is causing strife. This is Marion. They own Clearwater. Right. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that a lot of stuff went on and nothing was done about it. I do know, now that the book has come out, From Here to the Great Unknown, and now everything's out there, isn't it? Riley Q defends her mother by making sure that everything in the book is still in the book. Someone just said that they think Danny Q is still a Scientologist. Is he? Is he, though? Is he? I'd like to know that. Is Danny Q still connected to Scientology? I've definitely read that Riley has a lot of friends in Scientology because she grew up with these people. Yeah, Valvis, I know that Priscilla was there, but I don't think she was supposed to be there, my friend. Yes, I agree that that crimes are being committed with Scientology and no one is doing anything about it. And you mentioned P. Diddy. I understand what you're saying. I just think the book, I'm hoping the book From Here to the Great Unknown is bringing to the forefront that there's many things not right that are happening, that have happened, that Lisa Marie went through. Maybe Riley has gone through. That may have led to Benjamin's horrible death. So, I think, guys, we're at the tip of an iceberg, aren't we? We're at the tip of an iceberg. Now, do I think that we are gonna find out everything, that everything is now gonna come out and everything now is gonna be exposed because of the book? Probably not. Probably not, yeah? I would say it will just get swept under the rug again. That's what I would say. Louis, I heard Priscilla is going to be at the 90th birthday celebration. Yeah, I agree. She will be. I don't think they can keep Priscilla out. I don't think they're even allowed to. Seriously, I agree that there's Elaine, I do agree that there's a lot of things left out of the From Here to the Great Unknown book, and there could be a volume 2. I agree with that. If they allow it. If they allow Riley to do it. But look, this is how I feel with Priscilla. Now, obviously, we've got the Netflix documentary, guys. Now, she's in that with Jerry Schilling and other people. They're not going to stop Priscilla doing things, guys. It's not going to happen. She'll keep going until the day she dies, yeah? She'll be at Gracelands again. She'll be at the 90th celebrations. No one's stopping Priscilla. They're not going to lock the doors. They're not going to lock Priscilla out. They're not going to do it. She will just march in there. Remember, this isn't straightforward. They have to be careful. Gracelands, Elvis Presley Enterprises, Riley have to be careful. Well, okay, Vincenzo, well, we'll see. We'll see. I would say this. Okay, I get it. He said she won't be there. I get what you're saying, but I bet she turns up. I bet she turns up. There's no stopping Priscilla. Yeah, Leo, they're not going to stop her. If she decides to march in there, she's going to be there. This is why she turned up at the Memphis book signing of Riley Q. Yeah? Because there was no one going to stop her. Even behind the scenes when they were doing the photographs and the video footage, no one was going to stop her. So Riley Q just went with the flow. I actually don't think Riley likes Priscilla. I personally think Riley was very shocked when Priscilla walked in. The court agreement says that she can still be involved and consulted for future Elvis projects. There you go. Yes, was thinking about Jerry today. Now remember, you know guys, I have strong views about Jerry Schilling being in there with Priscilla. They may have even had an affair. Karen says she doesn't think that Riley likes it. Guys, they don't cuddle. They don't cuddle. When you look at the Memphis book signing, when they walk over to each other, Priscilla puts her arms around Riley, but then Riley doesn't put her arms around Priscilla. Yeah? Now, even Nicole looks uncomfortable. Remember, Nicole Richie is Michael Jackson's goddaughter. So when Priscilla took her opportunity to slag off her own daughter, call her own daughter a druggie and an alkie and a man chaser, she also was slagging off Michael Jackson in front of Nicole Richie, who is Michael Jackson's goddaughter. It wasn't straightforward, guys. Now, when Riley gets up and walks over and everyone thinks she's walked over to get a chair, yeah? Well, there's a possibility she walked over because she didn't know what to do and she was a bit in shock. Vincenzo, I know you're set. Vincenzo, I understand that you feel that she's not going to be there. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I mean that respectfully. No one thought Priscilla was going to be at the Memphis book signing. No one thought it, did they? But she was there. She made sure she was there. Priscilla was not going to let Elvis Presley Enterprises, Joe Weishanker and Jack Sodden keep her out of Graceland. They weren't going to let it happen. They were not going to let it happen. She was not going to let them keep her out. She marched in there. Now, do I think they knew about it the day before? I think yes. I think they had a good idea that Priscilla was going to turn up. I do think that, yeah? Remember, guys, Team Elvis, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know. We don't know the arguments that are going on with Priscilla and Riley and Joe Weishanker and Jack Sodden. We don't know, guys. Remember, Bridget Cruz, as part of her lawsuit, Rhonda from Presley Mania, if you go and watch her last show, it's all clear in black and white. Rhonda has the documents, she read them out. That Priscilla was facing 3 lawsuits, one from her own daughter, one from Lisa Marie Presley. So we don't know, guys, what arguments are happening behind the scenes with Riley. We don't know. With Priscilla, with Elvis Presley Enterprises, with Gracelands. We also don't really know legally where everything stands. I wonder if Priscilla is going to turn up at the Elvis Evolution show in London. Yeah, well, that's a good question. Do you think, I don't know if Priscilla feels that stuff that happens in the UK is important enough. I think, this is just me thinking out loud, I think that if it's happening, what's that say? Sorry. I think that if it's happening in Memphis, Priscilla will be there. If it's happening in Memphis, in Graceland. Now, will Priscilla fly all the way to the UK? I don't know. What was that? I did notice an event that Priscilla was publicising yesterday. I'm just trying to think where it was. What was it? It is on my phone. I did screenshot it. It might have been a 90th birthday event somewhere. I'm just trying to remember. I'll have a look when I get home. I'm just trying to remember. I'll have a look when I get home. So, guys, do not be surprised by anything Priscilla does. Do not be surprised by anything Priscilla does. She will do the unexpected. She has a lot more power than we think. We can't just squeeze her out like she didn't exist. Remember, she ran Gracelands from around 1982, was it? From around 1980, she was running Gracelands, and she ran Gracelands for how long, guys? Work out the years. 45 years, was it? I know about the Comic-Cons, but there's other events she does as well. Now, my point is this. Priscilla isn't going to be just kicked out like a naughty boy at school. There will be a complex legal structure to keep Priscilla away. It won't be easy. She has had her claws in Gracelands, in Elvis Presley Enterprises, for longer than most of us can remember. Remember, she's been there, the head of Gracelands, for how many years, guys? 40, I'm trying to work it out. 47, 45 years? So, even Joel Weishankar, come on guys, as powerful as he is he gonna, seriously, do you really think he's gonna keep Priscilla away? Come on. This is Priscilla, who has been the top of a mountain, heavily involved with Scientology for how long, guys? Since the 80s, since the early 80s. Don't underestimate Priscilla. She's not stupid. She's not stupid. She has some very, very expensive, credible, could have been 82, credible lawyers, solicitors. Scientology are almost definitely backing her, aren't they? Yes? Would any one of you agree with me? Yes, she has an advisory role, which is why she gets $100,000 a year. We know that. That gives her rights as well. Even the thing with her being buried in the meditation garden. Yep, Scientology lawyers, that's correct. Even with her being buried at the meditation garden, guys, don't take it for granted that she won't be or will be. We don't know, do we, guys? We don't know. I know that many of you keep bringing up that there's only 6 plots in the meditation garden, but all they have to do is apply to the city of Memphis for more plots. I think if you throw enough money at the city of Memphis, yeah, the people that are in charge of applying for more plots, there's a chance that she's going to get a yes. There's a chance that Gracelands will be given a yes. I know that you guys keep bringing up these 6 plots. It's just money, guys. Now, anyway, I want to change the subject now. I've been watching a really good vintage video of Vernon Presley and his funeral and the will. It's a brilliant vintage video. Now, did you guys know that when Vernon died, he willed all his belongings to Sandy Miller? Did you guys know this? I'm just asking you this. Now, this vintage footage, let me just try and read your comments, is quite detailed. It even shows Elvis's will. It shows Vernon's will. It's a brilliant footage. It's about 40 minutes long, and it's loads of different news clips announcing the situation where Vernon was the trustee on behalf of Lisa Marie and Graceland's, where he did a last minute will. Did you know that he signed his will the day before he died? Did any of you know that? They even say that the signature was very weak because he was so unwell with very serious heart problems. Did you guys know this? So many of the things that he agreed to, I'm going to play this for you tomorrow, guys. We're going to do a live stream all about this. We're going to play this vintage footage of when Vernon Presley died, that includes a lot of information about the last will that he signed the day before he died. We're going to go through it in detail. It's a detailed video. It's a very good video. It is in color. What's the video title? Well, I can't tell you. I'm on a dog walk, but it just came up on my feed and I clicked on it by accident. It's 44 minutes long, and it's quite worrying that he signed that will the day before. He even says, he talks about Sandy Miller in the will, saying that he treated her like a wife, that in his eyes she was his wife even though they never got married. He gave her all of his possessions. He gave his brother Vesta $20,000. Yeah? It even shows the news company taking a copy of the will to Vesta on the gates of Graceland. It's very, very interesting. Well, guys, you're going to know about it tomorrow because I'm going to go through it. Now, if I get a chance tonight, I'll go through it with you, yeah? So maybe tonight, when I get home, we'll go through it. Maybe. But if not tonight, tomorrow morning. It's a great video. Now, there's many things in there. It shows the funeral footage of Vernon. It shows Lisa Marie at Vernon's funeral. It shows Priscilla Presley and Vesta at Vernon's funeral. Vernon was in a white hearse, yeah? But it really goes into detail about the will that he signed the night before. Hi, Nat TV. Right, let me just cross over. I'm still going, guys. I'm still going strong. I'm waiting for the battery to run out on this phone. So I'm still going, guys. I've had no werewolves or vampires attack me yet. So I'm just trying to remember what other details I watched on that Vernon Presley footage. It's lots of news clips tied together of the day Vernon Presley died, the funeral, the will. Now, one of the things that Vernon did, he willed all of his possessions to Sandy Miller, all of them. Now, you imagine the possessions that Vernon Presley had, that he owned. Very interesting, guys. When I was watching it, I was actually quite surprised. I was like, right, I didn't know any of this. I knew about Sandy Miller. You can tell that Vernon really liked Sandy. You can tell there was love there, guys. It's funny because Sandy Miller has the same name. Isn't that the same name as someone else? There's two Sandy Millers, isn't there? Wasn't there a Sandy Miller who was one of Elvis's ex-girlfriends? Is that right? No, I know. Isn't Sandy Miller Joe Esposito's wife? Yeah, that's what it is. Obviously, they're different people. Is that correct, guys? That Sandy Miller is Joe Esposito's? Didn't Sandy Miller go to Hawaii with Elvis on his last holiday? I'm sure she did. Obviously a different Sandy Miller. Yeah, no, we know about Mindy Miller. Mindy Miller has been on our show, Nat TV. Mindy Miller has been on our show. She's been on Defending Elvis Presley. She comments on our 24-hour chat and she messages me direct. So I've actually had a few little chats with Mindy Miller. She's amazing. We love Mindy Miller. We love her. I've got a lot of good things to say about Mindy Miller. She is lovely. The way she speaks about Elvis is beautiful. Beautiful. So I can see now, guys, it is starting to get a bit dark. Mindy Miller's ex-girlfriend, she's not retired. Yeah, don't confuse Mindy with Sandy. There's two different people here. I'm pretty sure Sandy Miller, someone tell me, guys, I'm sure she was with Joe Esposito, and it's just a coincidence that Vernon's girlfriend, nurse, was also called Sandy Miller. I think it's just a coincidence, guys. Come on, you guys educate me. Do you know what? I'd love to interview anyone, but they have to contact me. Guys, I'd love to interview anyone. It doesn't scare me. I just don't know the technology, how to interview someone. Because if I did an interview with anybody, I'd like to do it with Team Elvis as well. Yeah? I'd want Team Elvis to be part of it. So I'm not, technology, I'm not that great at it. Yes, Sandy Miller was a fan. Oh, yes, that's what it is. Yes, that's what it is. Sandy Miller was a super fan. There we go. There we go. That's what it is. You got the super fan that was very close to Elvis. But then you've got the other Sandy Miller, which was the nurse looking after Vernon. Right, that's it. Yes, you got it. Bye, Deborah. You off, are you? So I'm just making my way back home now. I'm not sure if the battery's going to hold out. So yeah, just a few different sort of interesting topics. I am a little bit excited about going through this Vernon Presley footage of when he died, when he signed the will, who he left money to and his possessions to. I think it'll be pretty interesting, guys. So yeah, you take care, Deborah. Is Stacey going as well? Bye, Stacey. Right, let me just get I'm going to have to walk into the road. Steve on Elvis, the Ultimate Fan channel, interviewed Marilyn Manson. Have I read that right? I missed that. It went very quick. Sandy Miller dated Charlie Hodge. Right, okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting, Elaine. This Sandy Miller name. Sandy Miller was a fan of Elvis just like every one of us, but over the years she became a personal friend of his. Yes, and I have read about this. I've seen the pictures of Sandy with Elvis, and she took some amazing pictures as well, didn't she? So come on, Elvis was just so kind to his fans. Is there any surprise that Elvis became good friends with some of his fans? Okay, I think the phone is warning me that it's going to run out of charge. They remained friends throughout their lives. Yeah, I think I do know about this. So I hope you've enjoyed having a walk with me, guys. We've been walking for nearly an hour. She was a gate girl. Thank you, Elaine. And there were so many gate girls, weren't there? I think, Elaine, you would have been a good gate girl. What do you think? I'm just trying to read. Hi, Tonya. Are you okay? Hi, Pat. Let's have a look. Marilyn Mason was Elvis's female co-star in The Trouble with Girls. Thank you, Vincenzo. I want to do a live stream with all the movie trailers. Would you enjoy that, Vincenzo? I'm going to do a live stream, just movie trailers. Do you think you'd like that? Hi, Debbie. Let's have a look. Ah, that's good, Tonya. You know we love to have you on. So yes, I might do that. I want to do some fun live streams as well. I may even review a few songs because I found out that if you review a song, you're allowed to play the music. So I might do one of a few of my favorite songs. I think most of you know that If I Can Dream is my favorite Elvis song, but there's a few that I like I love Girl of My Best Friend. There's a few songs that for some reason I just like them, like Don't Be Cruel. I love Don't Be Cruel. There's just certain songs I love. I Just Can't Help Believing, because it was one of the first songs I discovered. You know the one of me, and I just can't help believing. I love that song, love it. And so I may do a couple of song reviews. I just need to double check with Hidden Minds, because he did tell me there's a way of doing it. So Hidden Minds, if you're watching. Now Hidden Minds did post a short yesterday. He's going to be covering Elvis's medical conditions. A little less conversation. Is that one of your favorites, Vincenzo? Hidden Minds is going to be doing some videos all about Elvis's medical history and problems. I think he's going to sort of compare Dr. Forrest Tent's book. I love Just Pretend. Oh, I love Just Pretend as well. It's Karen, that's a brilliant song. I think he's going to compare the book from here to Destined to Die Young, Sally Hoddle's Destined to Die Young. He's going to compare that to Dr. Forrest Tennant's book. Can I ask you guys, what is Dr. Forrest Tennant's book called? I've forgotten the name of it. Chilling in Canada, you off? See you chilling in Canada. I'm nearly home now, guys, so we haven't got much longer. I think my phone is going to turn off anyway. Let's have a look. Most of the gate girls dated the Memphis Mafia just wanted to get close to Elvis. Yeah, come on, they were. I don't want to sound rude, but they weren't the best looking bunch, were they? They were not the best looking bunch. Which was the best looking Memphis Mafia? I suppose the best looking Memphis Mafia, wasn't it Jerry Schilling? Yeah, would you guys, you girls out there watching now, was Jerry Schilling the best looking one? Elaine, come on. Yeah, they weren't that good looking, but Jerry Schilling, yeah, do we agree with that? Was the best looking one? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Sonny West, yeah, Sonny West was good looking. Yeah, I agree with that. Red West, nah, not that good. I'm just sick. Sonny West, you think, Elaine, yeah? And now, a good question. Who was the best looking girlfriend? Now, that's a good question. There was no one that could be compared to Elvis. That is so true, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, who was the best looking girlfriend that Elvis had? Who was? Come on. I dare you to tell me. There's 35 of you watching. I dare you guys to tell me who was the best looking girlfriend that Elvis ever had. Anita Wood or Anne Margaret. Linda Thompson. Oh, I do think Linda Thompson is lovely. There's a lot of you like Anne Margaret. I agree. Yeah, Jane says Anne Margaret. They were all quite good looking. I would say I did quite like Linda Thompson. She was definitely my type, Linda Thompson. Anita Wood was beautiful. I agree with that. Come on, Priscilla was beautiful. I know that we were upset with her and were angry with Priscilla, but she was a sexy, beautiful woman when she got older. Ginger Alden, very good looking, very beautiful, very classy. Oh, I think Anne Margaret's going to win it here. Anne Margaret seems to be the one that you guys... So you've got Trudy says Anne Margaret. My God, Karen's... There's a lot of you that are saying Anne Margaret. She was beautiful and sexy and a brilliant dancer and could sing. That's funny. So, I'm just trying to think. I mean, Mindy Miller was a beautiful woman. Let me just think who Elvis dated that I also think was very good looking. Well, Well, Juliet Prowse. Does anyone think Juliet Prowse was Juliet Prowse his girlfriend? Nancy Sinatra. I know they were only friends. What about the co-stars? Who was the best looking co-star that Elvis dated? What about Natalie Wood? Would any of you say Natalie Wood? Come on, think about the co-stars, guys. Yeah, we love Mindy Miller. Think about the co-stars. Deborah Paget, is that her name, off Love Me Tender? She was beautiful. I know that he wanted to date her, but he wasn't allowed to. Now, Deborah Paget was beautiful, I think. Come on, any other co-stars that you think Elvis should have dated? There we are. I'm just trying to read this. So we've got Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Your timing is bad because we're going now. Yeah, I heard that Natalie Wood was rude to Gladys. And didn't she come down the stairs in her little nightie and Gladys didn't like it? Guys, it's getting dark. You know, when it gets dark, guys, I worry. We start looking around for the werewolves and the vampires. So, do I look scared to you guys? Seriously, guys, it's getting dark in the UK. The nights are closing in. People used to say I was a werewolf, but I'm all right now. So, if you see anything spooky behind my back, now we were saying yesterday, do you believe in ghosts? Do any of you believe in ghosts, guys? Seriously, how many of you there think there are spirits? I keep hearing that Elvis's spirit is still at Gracelands. Yeah, no, seriously. I keep hearing that if you go to Gracelands, you can feel his spirit, you can sense his spirit. Honestly, I'm not joking, guys. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in spirits? Have any of you ever seen a ghost? Your cat can see ghosts. There we are, Elaine. Have any of you, seriously, tell us your story. Have any of you ever seen a ghost in real life? Yep, Debbie Boylan has seen one. Anyone else? Come on, let's hear those stories, guys. Jane has seen one. There's none behind me, I hope. Shall I start running? Oh no, the ghosts are getting me. The werewolf's chasing me down the road. Can you see a vampire? The Bible says, absent... Oh, I missed that. Yeah, lots of you believe it. Your granddad does. So your granddad... So I'm struggling to see all... It's getting so dark now, I can't see nothing. Yeah, do you know what? I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. I believe it. I believe big time. Especially when you're walking around in the dark on your own in a cold UK night. Okay, I'm just getting to my road, guys. Absent from the Bible, present with the Lord. Well, I am a Christian, guys. I am a Christian. You saw your granddad, Jane. Wow. You're lucky. I wish I could see my granddad. I never met my granddad. Now look, we're getting dark now, guys. Oh my God. Save me. Right, let's have a look. Are you dressing up for Halloween? Yeah, we do trick or treat night. Yes, I'm not sure if I'll dress up. I might wear makeup. We definitely do trick or treat night. Yes. We've already done our pumpkins, as you've seen. Watch Priscilla doesn't fly past on her broomstick. Which is going to ruin everyone. Lisa, I know. Oh, sorry, I missed that one. It went too quick. It only lets me see your comments for a few seconds. I had a dream I talked to my dad. Oh, that's lovely. I've had a few dreams with my dad, actually. You know, me and him weren't very close, but I've had a few dreams with him. So anyway, a bit of fun, guys. I'm just walking up my road, so we've only got literally a minute left. So I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for joining me on my walk. It was fun, actually. We've got a good nearly 40 of you watching. Please subscribe, please like. If you've enjoyed what I do, send us a coffee. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, become a member, send us a super thank you. Usual spiel that we always say. I hope We've had some fun today. We've done a few lives today. So I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. If I've missed any of your comments, I'm sorry. They do go past very quick. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys join me on a walk with my dogs. The dogs are still happy, look. The dogs are happy. I reckon we've done about 3 miles. Guys. We've all had a bit of exercise together. Do you feel like you've done some exercise? I do. Time to go in and cook some dinner. It's steak and eggs tonight. Steak and eggs. And that's it. I'm out of here. So goodbye, everyone. I send you all love. We've had a great chat, haven't we? We've loved it. Please subscribe. Take care, guys. All the best to you.